Grit, commitment, and martial arts. I see a trend in martial arts that lots of people signing in for the martial arts. I suppose like in as well for the gym. They joining the membership, they paying for the membership, but turning up for classes is a little bit different story, and there's always something coming in the way, and people just simply not turning up or last minute sending you a message, sorry, I won't be there, something happened, I'm too tired, and so on. And let's put that in a perspective. I'm 45 years old, was living in Poland. We have trainings 3 times a week. I've been working a full-time job on a building site or as a workshop, and pretty much haven't missed the training in 10 years. Doesn't matter if I was ill, doesn't matter if there was something happening. The training was a religious thing. I was obsessed with it. I was going in. Nothing was stopping me. Everything was designed around the training because I wanted to be best as I could. And the club was my family, so I had lots of support there. I felt they're good, so that's an extra motivation to be there and do stuff. So I'm not expecting people to be committed to that degree, although more I speak with a older generation, they had the same attitude that the training was something that you had to do because you've been committed to it. I understand that nowadays there is much more distractions, lives are more complicated, especially when you've got children and so on. So I don't expect people to be 5 days a week on a training, on a session, doing stuff outside, focusing at home, although that's where the growth happens, because on a session you just practice what you've been told, but your personal growth happens at home, and you have to put effort into thinking and practicing and figuring things out in terms of karate training. So that's a kind of separate part. But just being committed to turn up to the dojo and do a minimum work is required. Two, great. Lots of people think that they're gonna pay, they're gonna turn up once a month, and they're gonna be graded up. And unfortunately, that's not the way. I know some clubs doing it that way. I'm not doing it in a way that you need to have certain amount of lessons. But if you're just not turning up, it's not gonna happen. There need to be visible progression, right? We do assessments only once a year, and you're awarded by belt by the assessor, so either me or if the different dojo within our organization is organizing their stuff through their teacher, their coaches, and so on. So we need to see that you put the effort, grit, and commitment into training. If you just turn up and kind of are present but you're not really there, you're training but you're not really training, then that progression gonna be very, very slow, if happened at all. And you see that in a lot of club, people really don't want to be there or doing just a hobby, putting like 10% into stuff is more social for them. They don't want to train too hard, don't want to get too sweaty. If they can avoid the training, they will do that. And it's highly annoying on a coach. So from the perspective of a coach, it goes quite a lot of things into preparing a session. So in our club, we've got the mixed abilities, all adults. So at least that's not making a more difficult. It's easier to design for one age group than the children and adults together, because they need a different way of training. But with the adults, I've got adults with different abilities, different problems, different disabilities. So it takes me quite a long time to prepare for the training. I need to design program, taking in consideration all the adaptation I need to make, and then I'm going into the dojo. I am a set for a training. I want to train. I know what I want to teach. I know who I'm going to teach. And then if students just throw the message 5 minutes before training, sorry, I can't come, sorry, I can't come, sorry, I can't come, that whole plan is being scrapped. And it feels very frustrating because now on the spot I need to adapt towards who turned up, because there's no point me doing a basics for a half an hour when I've got the advanced students. Then I could have designed a better training session for those advanced grades. Although I always have a backup plan, but it just feels like it's wasted time and people don't appreciate it. But I suppose that's the part of being a coach. So I am trying to combat this stuff. So we decided now with the higher grades that we're gonna be doing a plan for the core group. I know that some people won't make it, and if you don't turn up, you're missing out, right? You are paying for a space for the coach, for the dojo, or for your training partner. If you're not turning up, you're missing out. I will not be going back into the topics again. I want to have a happy and evolving group of martial artists, especially those who are in advanced group, because a lot of groups and a lot of people who come to my dojo are just tired from being in other groups where there's nothing to do after black belt and they are just doing basics all the time. I want to have a club where the black belts are challenged, brown belts are aspiring to be black belts, and we all can train together in a structure and progressive manner. So I've created a years-long program and I'm gonna be implementing it. If you're missing out, this is your problem. Dojo is open, program is ready, coaches are there, mats are there, training partners are there if they turn up. So this is my new approach, and I'm gonna try to bring it more back into as it used to be. Obviously not harsh and not, if you don't turn up, if you've got the valid stuff, valid problems, that's fine, you don't need to come, but you're gonna be losing out. The program is done, we're moving through it, everybody who turns up gonna move through it, gonna see the quicker progression than the others, and hopefully we're gonna have a very happy club. And the interesting thing is that the people who've got the hardest situation at home, with people who are disabled, with people who need care, people who've got the really heavy jobs, injuries, those usually turn up. It's the people who have a, let's say, less busy life, they are distracted, they're lacking a little bit more commitment, those people who coming out and finding the reasons not to turn up. I don't want to kind of belittle your reasons for not turning up, but we all tired, we all work all day, I'm teaching all day, and I'm still coming to the club and I'm still putting 100% of my commitment to the training. So it would be nice for other people to do the same. And this is not only in our dojo, I see that across all the dojos, I see that in BJJ as well. People just coming and don't want to train, they want to be part of community, which is great. It's great for the mental health, it's great for socializing, and I support that. So turn up if you are really tired. It's better to be on the dojo, look what people doing, jump in whenever you can, then sit at home and find excuse and don't be there. Because the more running excuses you've got, the less you are on the training, and then harder it is to be back to training. So keeping yourself in the dojo, even if you don't train, gives you motivation to be back to it when you are more rested. Although, it would be nice to jump in and grab those benefits for your body with a physical workout, for your mental health with that focus on the training, and, releasing that mind from all the other problems. So, it gives you a boost in both mental and physical health. If you're running a dojo and looking for ways to improve your awareness about mental health and how karate helps, you can grab our action plan. It's free PDF, which takes you through the actions that you might take to improve your mental health awareness. And if you like that, you can join in our course. which other groups of karate in UK and Germany using to improve their awareness and be able to help and design the better sessions for your students. But if there's no students there, the club won't survive as well. That's the other part. If everybody's just paying and not turning up, there's no motivation to do a decent training. It's always nicer to train with a big group of people where the competitiveness is there and people trying to be better because seeing other people doing stuff and it drags them up. So more people in the dojo, the better it is. So I'm gonna be trying to attract more people, like-minded people, to our club. Hopefully with some experience, so we can grow, we can be better, and we'll see how that's gonna go. In summary, if you're not turning over sessions, the person who suffers is you. Other people gonna move, other people gonna grow, and other people gonna achieve their goals. If your goal is to have a black belt, you need to put your effort, you need to put the dedication in, you need to be on a session. To be successful in any area, the best way is to show up and do the job.